Yo, welcome back to the channel. In the last episode with the 85 C10, we tore apart the dash. We were checking out the climate control. We found vacuum going into the cab to make the climate control work, and we tested the blower motor, and we did all that in the name of creature comfort, you know, trying to bring the heat back around, which it's starting to get cold out, and this creature likes to stay warm, but we were kind of left dead in the water when we found out we needed a new blower motor, and we needed some other parts that needed to be ordered in. Parts are here. So today we're gonna change out the blower motor. Got a new face for the climate control. I might throw another speedo cable in there. Since the dash is already torn apart this far, the speedo cable's right here, and this thing is squeaky loud. It's getting annoying. Boop, 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 every time you drive. Let's get into it. We'll start with swapping out the blower motor. We'll pop the vent tube off there. Then it's just the one electrical connection. Then there's just several 9/32 bolts holding that thing in there. We'll get the hard one at the bottom first. Oh, that's gone forever. Try and remember to put that back on. Looks fairly clean. Recover that bolt. No way. Sweet. All right, now we gotta look at something. Zoom out. On the new unit here, the vent hole is going to be on the wrong side, and the old vent hole was over here. This one's on this side. We'll either put the old hose back on and then attach a new hose to go to the original factory spot, or we'll just pull air from the engine bay. I think we'll go with that. I gotta get that bottom one on. Don't drop it again. God. It's gone forever, so I guess a self-tapping screw is the same thing. I should just put a self-tapping screw in this one since it got wallered out anyway. And now you will need 3 different size sockets to get the blower motor back off, and vent tube like I was talking about. Yep, that'll work. Let's test it. Test. Ooh. While we're in the engine bay, we'll reroute our vacuum line to make it look a little nicer. I just threw this on, that way we could test it. Tuck it nicely somewhere. And we're plugging it into full manifold vacuum. Then we'll go ahead and promote the temporary zip tie into a permanent zip tie. Now I didn't even realize this when I bought the new one, that we'd have to, or this is the new one, that I'd have to transfer some of the old parts onto the new one, like the electrical connection here, and then the vacuum selector thing. Looks like it's just a couple screws, 2 there, these 2 here. Go throw this one in the truck. I don't know if you guys got a good angle when I was taking that apart, but there's the 2 electric connections, a cable, your vacuum connections, and then a light bulb that actually works. Got the cable hooked up here. You can see a screw that holds it in, and then one of these little push washer job site things to hold on the cable. Got everything hooked up. I threw a couple push washer things onto the vacuum wheel also for fun, I guess. Everything's hooked up, and I just gotta get it mounted. All right, it's all mounted up. Let's twist on the key. Well, that ain't good. Oh wait, it's on off. Hey. Oh yeah. Now I should probably wait till the dashboard is back in, but I can't contain myself. Also got new vent seals for here and here, so we'll get these old crustaceans off and we'll clean them up real good. Last thing to do on the dashboard here is put on the ducting. There we go. Solid. Throw the dash back in. Come on, man. The dash is in along with the glove box. I think we're gonna skip on the speedometer cable there. I popped the hood and I was seeing how that thing was routed, and it's just zip tied and clipped to everything going down. When this thing gets parked for the winter, we're gonna be pulling that motor and trans out anyway, so we'll deal with that later. Now, before we can assemble the rest of the interior, I got a new printed circuit board for the gauge cluster. I also ordered clips, and I wasn't really sure what that meant on the website, but now that I only ordered one, I realized it was all these things for the gauges, all the leads, And I probably should have ordered, I don't know, 6 or 7 of these. Some of them are a little bit corroded. These look fine, these look fine. So it looks like it's pretty simple. You just pop out all the light bulbs, sockets, and all these clips, and then replace circuit board. The reason I did the circuit board is this lead came up and some of my gauges weren't working right, so I hope this fixes that. So I'm gonna swap out the circuit board, and then we'll assemble the interior. Looking back, I probably should have waited to put the dashboard in until I had the gauge cluster in, but it's all together now. That just took forever. Everything seems to be working so far, except for the turn signal indicator. Those worked before, but now they're not. Not a big deal to me. I'll probably end up tearing all this apart again anyway for something else. Let's pull this thing out. We need to make some room. We'll pull it out. We'll get it up to temperature, and then we'll see if it's blowing heat. Well, that sounds pretty dead. Stay. Take it around the block quick. Let that battery charge back up. I don't know what happened, but for whatever reason, I lost my last bit of footage there. So it's like a week later, but it's been cold every morning and the heat's working great. Everything's working like it should. Even the blend door, it gets actually hot in here. If I just turn that to cold, it makes it perfect. All the different positions work when the truck's running. All the fan positions work well. That's definitely mission complete. The C10 should be out of the shop for a little while till it snows. Then we'll be parking it for the winter. And we got a ton of work to do to this thing before next spring. But that's gonna wrap it up for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.